Peace to the family. Peace to the family. Today, family, is December 10th, 2019. 2019, December 10th. We gonna do something a little different here today, but most sought after and most wanted to talk about topics, family, okay? I'm gonna just cut straight through it because I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we're gonna drop dead into this because I gotta show this information, especially trying to shut up some trolls who think they know so much and know very little. So friend habit gonna just I'm gonna just chop straight through this, family, okay? And we're gonna just go straight through this, okay? But this topic here today, family, is about, have you been illegally stopped in your automobile? What do you intend to do about it? File a lawsuit against the violators. That's what we would love to do. Do you hear that, family? Have you been illegally stopped in your automobile? You notice I have not said motor vehicle because there's a difference here today, that family. I'm going to break that down here today, that just to let you know, automobile in regards to its use, how it is being used, this so-called vehicle, dealing with its use. The word automobile from motor vehicle, these are two different connotations, family, that I want people to know and understand that they're totally different. One is used for common use and one is used for commercial use, okay? So friend habit I gotta just dive dead into this, family, because this is the most sought after topic to be talked about and discussed, especially when we continue to illegally be pulled over in these automobiles, family, and we act like we want to sue, but most of us don't have the knowledge on how to sue, but we're gonna that's why we're gonna dive dead into this topic, so we could start reading the language and the illegal acts that they're committing first to see what they're doing wrong, so that we could correct this issue, family, in regards to all the abnormalities that they're doing wrong, so that we could start going after these violators, these wrongdoers. Do you hear me, family? And just here to teach also even police, because, family, they're ignorant just as worse than us. They don't teach them law. They teach them policy, which is rules and regulations in regards to their organizations, which is a kept private society. That's for its rules and regulation is for its members, or shall I say membership club. It's not for normal, regular, common people, family. Police is a private corporation as well. Yes, police stations are private corporations as well. And most people, family, do not know this. Okay? But this is not just for common people. This is also for police to dive into and listen to and educate himself or herself as well, because they're just as ignorant as the people. They have no clue, into all this legal mumbo jumbo stuff. They have no clue. Why? Because they're now following that oath that they had took to uphold and to protect people. You see, but they're not here to protect the people. They're here to protect the corporations that they serve. Do you hear me? Which is it's in total violation of the Constitution and that oath that they swore to uphold. Okay, so friend habit, gonna dive up into this so that we can get it, because I don't have no intentions on. I don't know how long this video gonna be, but we're gonna get through this. It may be another a part 2 to this, but I'm going to dive in and get to whatever I can get to until I can get back to it, but I'm going to try to get finished with this video on as much as I can. Okay, family? So we're going to dive into this as of right now. We're going to talk about this, family. Okay? We're going to get into this. Okay. Hope you can see that, family. Let me know if you can. But it says right here, family, at the top, Peterson's cop reveals wider practice of illegal car stop than first disclosed. You see, wider practice of illegal car stops than first disclosed. They're pulling cars over, family, and they're not disclosing how many stops that's being pulled over, you know, that they're conducting illegal stops. They're not disclosing all of the formalities and all the stops that they're doing. Reason why is because most of them are unconstitutional and illegal. So you feel me? I'm gonna read this so we can get through this and get through as many subscriptions, you know, so I can read through this as many as we can. But it says, Patterson, former city police officer Jonathan Bustos revealed in federal court in Newark on Tuesday that the illegal traffic stop he was conducting in conspiracy with other Patterson cops were far more extensive than what authorities previously disclosed. You hear that? Wow. During his guilty plea, Bustillos admitted that he and other police officers targeted motorists they believed were carrying significant amounts of money and then took cash from those people illegally. Bustillos said in court that the illegal stops had begun in 2016 and continued into 2018. At the time of Bustillos' arrest in April, federal authorities had revealed only crimes that took place in 2018. You see, they concealed all these illegal traffic stops that they're pulling these cars over. First of all, they're illegal anyway, family. They're illegal, the stuff that they're doing. But we're going to move forward. Moreover, Bustillos said in his guilty plea that Patterson police officer Yuri Ramos and other officers participated in the conspiracy with him. Wow. Ramos already has been arrested in the case, but authorities have not accused any other cops of making the illegal stops. See, family, just imagine how many more illegal stops that's undergoing out there right now, still here today. It's not just in Patterson. You got Pattersons in every city of every state. It's just a different name, but they're all doing the same game, pulling cars over illegally. So Bustillos' plea was the first public indication that additional officers may have engaged in the crimes. You see, these are criminal acts. It said Bustillos, who is 29, also pleaded guilty on Tuesday to conspiracy to violate civil rights and to extortion. Do you hear that, family? Extortion for dropping a criminal charge against a suspect in exchange for the man's leading him to a gun. Bustillos is the third Patterson cop to plead guilty in an ongoing FBI probe that resulted in 4 arrests in the spring. I'm pretty sure it's more corrupt police than that. I'm pretty sure. They do this all the time. Like I said, they do this in every city of every state worldwide, all territories. Okay, Mr. Bustillos fell off the path that he started when he became a Patterson police officer. And today he took the first step towards making things right by taking responsibility for his actions, said Bustillos' attorney, Michael Barriconix of Clinton. Patterson Mayor Andrew Sayegh declined to comment on Bustillos' guilty plea. Bet you did. You don't want to see how embarrassing your police are. So it said Police Chief Troy Oswald said Tuesday's plea was part of the process closing the chapter of a long-term investigation he said was initiated by Patterson's law enforcement officials. This shows the commitment we have to policing or policing our own, Oswald said. They don't do too much to these corrupt police officers that has, corrupt abnormalities in regards to them enforcing true law. They enforcing policy, just like it says. It says this shows the commitment we have to policing, or policing. It could go either way because it means the same thing. Policy or policing our own, Oswald said. Because police, you take that E off and add Y, and add a Y, it would spell policy. So it's all the same thing. They're not police, they're policy enforcers. Okay, so it said Reuben McAshlin and Roger Then, who were fired after they pleaded guilty in previous hearings this year, admitted assaulting a suicidal patient at a hospital emergency room. Wow. See how corrupt police are? McAshlin also has admitted in court that he sold heroin, cocaine, and marijuana. Wow. See, police is corrupt. We just don't inform on these corrupt police on how corrupt they really are. But more of us need to start exposing them, because I'm surely going to do it, and I'm going to continue to do it. In some instance, while on duty and inside his police patrol vehicle, he's getting high on heroin and cocaine. See, a lot of them are crackheads. Charges remain pending against the fourth accused cop. Ramos and McAshlin all went through the police training academy together in 2014, and they have been on the force since 2016. During his plea, Bustillos said Ramos illegally stopped a BMW in Patterson on February 20th, 2018. Bustillos said the officer improperly handcuffed the driver, and his passenger found a bag containing $1,800 in cash in the car. You see how they do. This could have been the man rent to his home. You see him and his wife. He probably went to the bank, pulled out money so he could pay his rent. He don't know where that man get all that $1,800 from. You gonna pull a BMW over in regards to a man in his car? You pulling over? Yo, these police target people. But I'm gonna tell y'all this much. This is how they're being trained. This is their policy teach them to do this. You see, they have videos with officers making YouTube videos saying that this is what their officers, their superiors trained them to do. And it's true. You can't deny them. This is what they trained them to do, to pull people over to get tickets. Giving tickets is a tax. You see? But we'll move forward. It said, get the Daily Brief newsletter in your inbox. Okay. Bustillos said the two officers took the bag with the money and left the scene in their separate patrol vehicles. Before meeting up again and splitting the money, wow. Authorities said Bustillos handed Ramos his share through the open window of Ramos' police vehicle. Wow. That sounds like training day to me, family. Wow. They're on some training day type stuff. Wow. Law enforcement sources say the officers targeted suspect drug dealers who they thought would have large sums of money and would be less likely to complain if their ill-gotten cash was taken. Yeah, but we're going to see where they made a mistake at, family. So it says right here, family, it says the extortion charge against Bustillos stemmed from a March 14, 2018 incident, which was last year, in Patterson, during which he said he arrested a man and placed the suspect in the back seat of his police vehicle. Bustillos also said he found substantial money on the suspect. Bustillos said in court that he told the man he would not charge him with resisting arrest and would allow him to keep the money if the man would help him get a gun. Wow. The suspect agreed to the deal and took Bustillos to a location where the officer obtained a gun. He admitted. Bustillos faces a maximum of 20 investigated by the FBI so that we can incarcerate and lock up many more, thousands of hundreds of corrupt police. Y'all corrupt and y'all need to tone it down, especially when you illegally target people who have done nothing wrong. Okay? So it said Bustillos faces a maximum of 20 years in federal prison on the extortion charge and 10 years on the civil rights charge, authorities said. His sentences is scheduled on April 9th. McAusland is scheduled to be sentenced March 5th and then on March 12th, authorities said. Wow. You hear this, family? This is just how the corruption goes down, family. This is just how the corruption will continue to go down, family. Okay? This is how it goes, family. Okay, but we're gonna get to more stops, family. You see, we're gonna go into more stops because this is what these criminals do, family. This is what they do best. And this one right here, family, is well heard of. Right here, LMPD handcuffed a black teen for a wide term, then told him to quit with attitude. Quit with the attitude. 1 million people have viewed on video in Louisville traffic stop on YouTube. Many said it shows exactly why minorities distrust law enforcement. I don't know why they call them law enforcement anyway, because half of them don't know the law. That's fact. That's facts, family. I don't even know why they even call it a law enforcement. These police don't know the law. They don't. Okay, but it says Andrew Wolfson, Louisville Carrier Journal. Okay, share this story. He was homecoming king and at Central High School and had just graduated with several scholarships. He had never been arrested or in trouble before and had a steady job selling new cars at a major dealership. But 18 years old, Tyann Lee is black and lives in Park Duval in Louisville West End. And when he borrowed his mom's car to go get a slushie one day last August, he found himself being pulled over by the Louisville Metro Police Department, 9th Mobile Division for most minor of traffic violations, making a wide turn onto another street, allegedly. Before he was let go, 25 minutes later, he was pulled from his car, frisked, and handcuffed. His car was searched by a drug-sniffing dog, then by a police officer who went through his wallet. Straight illegal. That is totally illegal. I'm telling you that now. They have no search warrant. That's totally illegal. Through his wallet and even looked under the lid of his trunk, under his drink for contraband. He was forced to stand on the street, embarrassed as traffic drove by, with the cuffs chafing his wrist as one officer asked him, "Why do you have this negative view towards the police?" Because you police be pulling people over, targeting people for nothing. You're supposed to be pulling people over who's committing a crime. Traffic stops are not crimes. Nor are they're committing any crime, nor are you at the commission of a crime. Traffic stops are not crimes. You're turning it into a crime just by pulling them over. You making it a crime. Matter of fact, you're the one that's committing the crime by pulling them over because you have no lawful authority to pull them over. They committed no crime. So it said nearly 1 million people have since viewed a video of the traffic stop on YouTube, and more than 17,000 had commented on it. Many said it shows exactly why minorities distrust law enforcement. Okay, but it says right here, it said cops have a habit of making citizens enemies for life, one commenter said. Police experts who viewed the video for the Carrier Journal says that while the stop, except for the frisk, was legal, it was disturbingly disproportionate to the alleged offense, and it showed the kind of bad policing that undermines the department's need to be effective. LMPD Chief Steve Conrad has said that aggressive policing in high crime areas reduce violence crime. No, they don't. No, they don't. You have no right to pull cars over. You have to have probable cause. If someone's just traveling down the road, there's no crime being committed. Period. And according to popular belief, every street in every city of every state is allegedly called crime streets. They're calling every street in every city of every territory criminal areas. So what dictates a criminal area from a non-criminal area? These people are horrible, are terrible when it comes to annotating this stuff. But we got to put a stop to it. So it say he declined to comment on Lee's stop last August 9th, citing a pending investigation of the officers involved. Bet you did. A police stop turns contagious. Okay, do you know why I stopped you? Detective Kevin Crawford asked Lee after pulling him over. Lee had no idea, he said. When you turn to the far left lane, Crawford said. You're supposed to turn in the right lane. Lee expecting to get a citation, follow orders, even asking for permission to reach into his pocket to get his license. But the officer grabbed him by both wrists and pulled him from the car. See, right there, that was uncalled for. It's uncalled for, especially when he's asking for permission. It states right here, asking for permission to reach. You got this dirty police pull him out the car just for asking. You see? When again, there's no want to do so. Boy, we gotta put a stop to this. Okay, mama, they are taking me out of the vehicle, he cried out to his mother, who had called on his cell phone. 3 times Crawford asked Lee if he had any drugs or weapons. You are not supposed to be pulling that man out that car. You have no lawful want to do so. He have not committed any crime. 3 times Lee told him no. Crawford frisked him, though Lee had done nothing to indicate he was armed or presently dangerous, as the United States Supreme Court required before such a search. Put your hands on the car and spread your feet, Crawford demanded. What are you checking me for? Lee asked. I told you I didn't do anything. Why'd you took me out of the car? We are allowed to, Crawford's partner, Detective Gabby Hillard said. You see, they always have a corrupt criminal. This is the reason why I've created a lawsuit so that just in case you got a second partner who's there, you can throw him in the lawsuit as well. You see, this is dirty police at its most high. He said, this is some bull, you know the rest, Lee said. Quit with the attitude, Hillard told him. Stop the clenching your fist thing. We're here for you. No, you're not. You're not here for that boy, or you wouldn't have ever snatched him out his car illegally. You have no warrant to do that. You have no probable cause to do that. You have no probable cause to do that. A crime was not being committed. A traffic violation is not a crime. Facts. So he said, there's a shooting every day. Ain't nobody been nasty to you at all. Police found nothing on Lee, so they asked permission to search the car. But you already done did all that. You already breached and violated his rights. You snatched him from the car already. You see, you already did the searching him. So already you already civilly violated his rights already. Period. You already did that to even be asking him that. Lee declined as is his right. Then they brought in a police dog that said alerted them to contraband inside Lee's mother 2011 Dodge Charger. Although it is not apparent on the body camera footage from the officer who came to the scene, but it gave police probable cause to search the car. All this is totally illegal. No, it didn't. No police dog don't get no right. They try to treat dogs like as if they're human beings. Make it seem like just because a dog is allegedly sniffing something, that it's sniffing some cocaine or whatever. Come to find out, this man never even had no drugs on him. Ha! So that show you right there, the abnormality even from an animal can even be wrong. They are not humans. You have to have probable cause, and they did not have it. It says, and to place Lee into handcuffs. You're not under arrest, but you are not free to go. When you place the handcuffs on that man, you are under arrest. You are under arrest. Once you stop him, you're under arrest, for those who know the law. You're being apprehended, i.e. Terry stop, i.e. you are under arrest. Whether those who don't know that. Yes, you are under arrest. You see the ignorance of this police? They don't even know the law. You are under arrest. You are. It's just a temporary arrest. That's all. That's all. So you can see that even police don't even know the law. They don't. So they say you're not under arrest, but you are not free to go. Hillard told him, I'm not going to fight you, and I'm not going to chase you. I had to chase some guy last night, and I haven't recovered from it. So, okay, it says, but I can go on and on and on with this right here, fam, because it's long. It's a long, drawn-out case right here, and it just goes on to show you just, even at the bottom, they did an illegal stop. Do you feel me? They did an illegal stop, and the attorneys is going to sue, and they need to. They need to, family. So I'm move on with another case. Once again, this is another illegal stop. It's this fraud it has to stop. But it's going to continue to go down until we wisen up on what to do and how to do it. Okay? Okay? It's going to continue to happen, family, until we start suing these people. Here's another one right here. Detroit cop accused of demanding woman's phone numbers had previous brushes with law. This is a police, okay? It's police right here with law. Exchange for not getting ticketed or arrested during downtown traffic stop has a checkered past. Chancellor Dimitris Searcy was arrested October 2015 and charged with embezzlement, larceny, and filing a false felony report after prosecutors said he stole money from suspects. Searcy and his partner, Charles Lanham, were accused of pocketing money from a 33-year-old Detroit man at a gas station in March 2013. Yes, dirty police. Do you hear me? Dirty Detroit cops, yes. You see how police are? When they're pulling people over, they're dirty. In August 2014, prosecutors said Searcy frisked a 28-year-old Detroit man and took his money. Six days later, Searcy was accused of pocketing money from another man during traffic stop. You see? Do you hear that? Traffic stop. In September 2014, prosecutors said Searcy and Lanham fabricated the circumstances of documenting of the arrest of a 41-year-old man for carrying a concealed weapon. See, they lie. Police do lie. Do you hear that, family? So don't try to stick up for the police and say that they don't lie. They do lie. They'll say anything to get themselves out of this fraud. So I say right here, the officers, both of whom have been suspended, were acquitted by a jury. Check it out. He was acquitted. Check this out. You want to hear this. They were acquitted by a jury. The officers was allowed to return to work. Watch this. In June 2010, Searcy had another brush with law during an alleged off-duty road rage incident. Detroit Free Press discovered through a Freedom of Information Act request. Do you hear that? A woman driving with 3 friends and a 2-year-old in the car said Searcy threatened to shoot her and her passenger after she honked at him for standing in the street in Detroit. According to the warrant request, Searcy followed the woman as she rushed to the Highland Park police station for help. Officers found a handgun between Searcy's armrest and driver's seat and tried to arrest him. Police said Searcy failed to comply with the officers. demands to put his hands over his head, Cersei also refused to talk to Internal Affairs. The prosecutor's office eventually decided not to charge Cersei, citing inadequate evidence. Cersei was never disciplined over the incident. You see, this is another freaking abnormality from the police. Dirty police. Yes, IA, Internal Affairs people trying to protect them. But we must know what to do to even step around that. You see this, family? Internal Affairs, IA. They try to protect their criminals all the time. I got a history and past of putting the brakes on these people, man. Yes, I do. I go way back. I put the brakes on them. Okay, the prosecutor's office eventually decided not to charge Cersei, citing inadequate evidence. Cersei was never disciplined over the incident. The latest charge against Cersei stemmed from traffic stop in July 2008. Again, in August 2018, last year. A 21-year-old Sterling Heights woman told prosecutors that Cersei demanded her phone number after she said Cersei called and texted her. The woman filed a complaint with the police department. A 20-year-old Ray Township woman said she was pulled over for making an illegal turn. Do you hear that? Allegedly, he stated that she made an illegal turn. Just to pull her over. She must have been looking pretty good for him to pull her over. Check it out. And Cersei accused her of driving with a suspended license and claimed that she denies. A claim that she denies. I would deny it as well. She told prosecutors that Cersei threatened to arrest her and impound her car unless she gives him her phone number. You see how dirty and corrupt that is? Same police. Same dirty criminal cop. Cersei was charged in July with 2 counts of misconduct of office and has since resigned. You see, he didn't resign on his own cognizant will. They told him, yo, just resign so that we don't make the police precinct look bad. Just go ahead and resign because we don't want to have to fire you. So to make us look good, so that we don't be tainted, tarnished, just resign and quit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he did. You see, family? This traffic stop, it got to stop. But this is what happens to all the fraud that continue to mount up. So I'm going to move forward because I got more to talk about. Family. It continues. This fraud continues, family. Okay. Inglewood judge suspended without pay for multiple violations. Here we go. Now we got a corrupt judge here. I want to talk about him now, but I wanted to dig also. Hold on. Let me dig, family, first into these illegal traffic stop, and we'll come back to this corrupt municipal court judge, this corrupt judge. But we're gonna finish up with these traffic stops. Okay, right here. There, view. The Supreme Court is thinking about giving police a new excuse to pull you over. Do you hear that? They're thinking about giving police a new excuse to pull you over, bypassing the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution. You see how illegal and corrupt the Bar Association is? Yes, we need to get rid of the Bar Association out of the United States of America. You see that? We need to get them up out of here. We need to get them out of the geographical longitude and latitude of the United States of America, not the corporation, okay? They're talking about giving police a new excuse to pull you over. Okay, let's go on and read this. It said the Fourth Amendment prohibits unreasonable search and seizures, but the Supreme Court has interpreted that protection pretty loosely when it comes to traffic stops, for which the police needs only reasonable suspicion that the law is or has been broken. And family, most of these traffic stops that you see happening, we're noticing there's never a reasonable suspicion. And 9 times out of 10, family, You never see anything broken. There's no laws been broken. Not one, family, not one. Nothing. What they're doing is converting a right into a crime. You hear me? A right into a crime. It's acting as if you done something wrong and you have not. Okay, let me finish reading. It said the same indulgent standard applies when police stop and frisk pedestrians. Last week, the justice heard arguments in a case that could make it even easier for the police to stop and potentially search a car. Ominously, the majority seemed like to give police and database an additional benefit of the doubt. The case stems from a 2016 incident in which a sheriff's deputy in Douglas County spotted a pickup truck and decided to run the vehicle's license plate through a state registration database. The search turned up the information that Charles Glover Jr., the owner, had his driver's license revoked. So what that means? That don't mean nothing. You still don't got no right to pull no car over without probable cause. So what? So it goes on to say the deputy stopped the truck which was being driven by Glover and cited him for the offense of habitually driving with a suspended license. This might seem an easy case, but Glover challenged the legality of the traffic stop. I would have too, because you can continue all you want to allege that I don't have license, registration, or insurance. You still cannot stop me. I have the right to travel down this road. And you can't stop me for a mere abnormality or something you are under a belief. You have to have probable cause, family, and we all need to learn this. They can't stop you just because he's under the assumption, because he went and looked up this plate, right, that it says someone's license is suspended. So what? It could be someone with a license that's not suspended that's using that car. You feel me? You have no probable cause to pull the car over. You feel me? That's what the Fourth and the Fifth Amendment is for. So it said this might seem an easy case, but Glover challenged the legality of the traffic stop, claiming that the deputy had made an unreasonable assumption. And he's correct, that the owner of the car whose license had been suspended was in fact the person driving the car. It doesn't matter that it turned out that the driver was the owner. An unconstitutional search or seizure is unconstitutional, even if it turns out that the suspect committed the offense. Correct. A lawyer in Kansas, backed by the United States Justice Department, told the justices on November 4th that it's a common sense interference that the owner of a car is also a driver. Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. seemed to agree, telling Glover's lawyer that if they're relying on a common sense, they don't have to give you any more than common sense. But it is rarely common sense that a car is being driven by its owner. Lots of people lend their cars to friends or family members. Just Ruth Bader Ginsburg suggested that drivers whose licenses have been suspended might actually be less likely to be the driver of the car. Roberts pushed the opposite ideal, that a driver was a suspended license. With a suspended license would be more likely to drive anyway because he or she has already broken the law in some sense. Then it goes on to say studies cited by Kansas in its appeal to the court suggest that many drivers with suspended license do continue to drive and are more hazardous on the road than are licensed drivers. Even so, a significant amount of time, the driver who be the owner, Justice Neil Gorsuch suggested that the assumption that an owner of a car is the driver or vice versa may become less valid over the time because the next generation often rents cars. Why does all this matter? It's already far too easy for the police to stop cars either under the reasonable suspicion standard or on the pretext of some minor violation such as broken taillight. If the car rules for Kansas, police will be, if it says, if the court rules for Kansas, police will be able to stop a car based on the status of the owner's driver's license, even though it may be the owner's son or daughter or neighbor behind the wheel. That's true. That's why we got to start putting lawsuits on these police. And remember, colon, a stop isn't just a stop. It can lead to a search of the passenger's compartment for weapons that can also result in the seizure of illegal drugs that are in plain view, suspecting a driver to that invasion of privacy because of someone else's suspended license is not reasonable. And it exactly is not. It exactly is not, family. They have no lawful authority to be searching your car without a warrant. You gotta have a warrant, family. I don't care what they say, family. You gotta have a warrant with probable cause supported by that affidavit. And I'm going to show that affidavit too that I'm talking about. They gotta have these affidavits, family. Okay? Let's move on. Let's move on, family. Okay, Louisville police coerce driver into illegal traffic search for a gun. Judge rules. Okay, at the Billard. Hold on, let me put this up, family, because I know y'all can't see this. Okay, so you should be able to see that now. It say at the Billard initially denied consent to search the van. He changed his mind and police found a gun inside. He's a fool, because I would have never told them you're searching my car. Not without a warrant, supported by that affidavit from a magistrate. You're not searching my car. I'm telling you that now. You're not searching my car. So family, teach your kids, teach your family. They are not supposed to be searching these cars without a warrant, okay? Okay, so it says he changed his mind. Police found a gun inside it and charged him, among others, with possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Louisville Metro Police body cam. Louisville Carrier Journal. Okay, connect Mel Moore. When Louisville Police Detective William Mayer pulled over a motorist last year for improperly wearing his seatbelt and the driver refused to consent to a search of his van, sure, I would have refused too. You don't have a warrant. Mayo had this to say: there are two types of people who refuse to consent. Mayo told the driver, people who are just a-holes or people who have something to hide. That's not true. All you got to do is say to the cop, sir, I have a lawful right under the Fourth Amendment and the Fifth Amendment not to allow you to touch my car or search my car if you do not possess a warrant supported by probable cause, and you have to have supported affidavit along with it. If you ain't got that now, sir, write me a ticket, whatever you're under the assumption that you for a traffic stop, write me my ticket so I could be about my business on my merrily way. Simple as that. He cannot touch that car. Do you feel me, family? He is not to be searching that car unless you allow him to. You allow him to without no warrant, you a fool. Okay? So it say Miguel A. Billard Jr. eventually agreed to have his van searched. See? If you tell him he can search it, he'll search it. Okay? It's saying police found a handgun inside. See? Dude is a fool. But Jefferson Circuit Judge Annie O'Connell threw out that evidence, saying she could think of another kind of person who might wish to deny consent to search, citizens exercising their constitutional rights. O'Connell ruled last month that the search was illegally extended and that Mile of the 9th Mobile Division and other officers coerced Billard into consenting. Do you hear that? See, family? You have to have a warrant. And police that's out there that's listening to Free and Have It in video, you looking at this, teaching you something. Stop coercing people to make them under the guise, tricking them under the legal guise that they can, that they have to allow you to search. No, they do not have to let you search under the Fourth and Fifth Amendment. No, you don't have a right to search, not unless you got a warrant, a probable cause warrant, it's called. If you got that probable cause warrant supported by that affidavit, hey, you can search all you want. But without it, they can't do that. It's illegal. Start suing them. Start suing them. That's why I'm bringing out this video, family, because I got them lawsuits ready. Them illegal automobile stop lawsuit, okay? Okay. All the felonies charges against him, carrying and concealed weapon, being convicted felon in possession of a handgun, violating their protective order by carrying a gun, will be dropped. Billard will only pay a fine for failing to wear a seatbelt. I wouldn't even play that because the fruits from the forbidden tree led up to a seatbelt and all this from the seatbelt. And the rest led up to this finding a handgun. No, I wouldn't even pay no seatbelt. He's a fool. And if he has an attorney in it, but see, that's what happens when you get attorneys. They convict you still. You're still even found guilty for a seatbelt. You see, I guarantee you he must have had an attorney. Or the concealment of a weapon, or the weapon is in your car. That's the fruits of the forbidden tree. If it wasn't for this illegal seatbelt that they're calling it, they would have never found no handgun. So he should have also had the seatbelt tossed out. But again, I guarantee you it was because due to the nature of his attorney having him be convicted of a crime still, like he had a seatbelt because of a non-wearing the seatbelt. Stupid. This is crazy. Because I wouldn't have pleaded guilty to that. I would have. And then I would have sued them still for pulling me over illegally without a warrant. Okay? But it says the case adds another chapter to the Louisville Metro Police Department recent history of controversial traffic stops, including one last August in which 18 years old Tyann Lee was stopped for making a wide turn, pulled from his car, frisked and handcuffed while his vehicle was searched by a drug-sniffing dog. We already talked about that, family. We went over that, and that was even illegal. That was illegal. They just went on a fishing expedition because it says it right here. Police defender Aaron Duke, who defended Billard, said in a brief that police conducted a fishing expedition against his client. That's all. A fishing expedition is illegal. They're trying to find other things that they can fault you for, which again is in violation. Fruits of the forbidden tree. All this stuff is illegal. But we read that part right there, family. So I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on real quick because I don't want this video to be too long or nothing. But seems like I have no other choice to talk about and go on what we have to go on to. Okay. Right here. Floridans are suing a cop fired for planting drugs in their vehicle. Ain't this something? Thanks to the diligence of one assistant state attorney, 119 cases were thrown out and the officers under state investigation. Do you hear that, family? Florida territory. We know how corrupt Florida is for all the Floridans. Family, all y'all that's out there in Florida. You getting pulled over, they pulling you over illegally for a traffic stop, pulling you out your car without a warrant. You hit nobody, you committed no crime, start suing them. Come see Free and Happy, start suing them. You hear me? So I say thanks to the diligence. Okay, I'll skip that. In October 2017, Derek Bennettfield was driving in the Florida Panhandle, Jackson County, when he was pulled over for allegedly swerving into an opposite lane. Once at the car, Sheriff Deputy Zachary Wester claimed to smell marijuana. Wow. You smell marijuana from your car next to someone else's? Wow. They've been using that they smell marijuana illegality for so many years now. When they got federal court mandates on that where they stated already that they can no longer use that as an excuse to pull you over. They have no jurisdiction to use that excuse anymore. But again, they said they smelled marijuana and conducted a search of a vehicle. You can't do that. Okay, which he reported. Turned up methamphetamine and marijuana. Despite inciting the drugs weren't his. Benefield was arrested, charged $1,100 in fines and court fees and sentenced to 1 year in jail. Benefield was sentenced months into his sentence when, in September 2018, the state attorney's office dropped his case and those of 118 others, largely thanks to the diligence of one assistant state attorney. You see, these people hadn't, because what the cops are doing is illegal. They're not supposed to be pulling you over. Do you hear me, family? It's illegal. They're doing this across every territory, every city of every state, pulling people over illegally. This stuff is totally illegal and absurd and outrageous. But they're going to continue to do it long as we don't do anything about it. Do you feel me, family? We got to start doing something about it. But it says last month, Benefield and 8 others filed a federal lawsuit accusing Webster and 2 other deputies of planting drugs and making illegal arrests, and the Jackson County Sheriff's Office of negligence. You hear that? Jackson County Sheriff's Office of negligence. Trust me, family, you can go after them sheriffs. Yes, you can. The suit accuses all the defendants of violating the individual's civil and constitutional rights through the illegal search and seizures. You hear that? Detention, prosecution, and incarceration. The plaintiff's attorney, Mary Maddox, told the appeals the suit represents only the tip of the iceberg, and she plans to add another 18 to 20 plaintiffs. Woo! At least 37 people have filed lawsuits against the Websters and the state on the state level. The sheriff's office declined to comment of the lawsuit. Yeah, I would too. When you know you're a criminal and you know you're violating people's rights. You see, family, we got to start suing. We got to up these lawsuits, family. So it said a criminal investigation into Webster's behavior was opened last August by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, but no charges have been filed. Not yet. Maddox said that for the first time, 3 of her clients were subpoenaed for interviews in connection with the investigation in early June. It didn't take Christina Pamphry long to become familiar with Zachary Webster's name. When she was hired as an assistant state attorney at the 14th Judicial Circuit in May 2018, her duties included reviewing evidence before filing charges in several categories of arrest, including drug possession. This is the aggravation, but it felt like his name was on half the cases. Murphy told the appeal it was seriously disproportionate. Yeah, we got it. We got a lot of corrupt sheriffs and police, family. I could go on and read all the corruption of this, man. I could go on for days to read this corruption, family. It could just totally go on and on and on, family. But there it is. I'm just showing you all the corruption that actually goes on, family. Now we're gonna break it down funky when it comes to this right here and now, family. This is the Texas area in regards to search warrants, so we can wake up the dead over there for all these non-believers over there when it comes to warrants, family. In Texas, we got trolls who don't think that they have search warrants that is require affidavits. Well, I'm gonna show you here today, family. Here it is right here. I had to pull this up and do the due diligence for y'all, being that most are ignorant to the law over there. See where it says right here, search warrant, state of Texas, resident location, redacted. State of Texas, to any sheriff or any peace officer of Dallas County, Texas, or any peace officer of the state of Texas, greeting. Whereas the fan whose name appears on the affidavit in support of this warrant is a peace officer under the law of the state of Texas and did swear to that affidavit before me or someone authorized to take the affiance oath under the laws of this state. So, family, they don't have to have affidavits, family? Yes, they do. Of course they do. I'm showing you right now. Right here, number 1. Now, therefore, you are commanded to enter the suspected place, and premises described on said affidavit, and to search premises, persons, and vehicles described as follow. Family, they gotta have affidavits. Don't tell me they don't. Friend Habitant knows what he's talking about. I do this. This is what I do. I do this. I do my due diligence. I do my homework. So trolls, don't come in my inbox and my email telling me that they're not required to have search warrants. They're lying to you. If you believe in them, your state officials, you're a fool. I'm showing you right now their stuff. You don't got to believe me. Read it. I'm showing you. I'm showing you right here. This is their stuff. Look, 2016. This is their stuff. District Judge, Dallas, Texas. Signed. Family, this is their stuff. You do have to have an affidavit of search warrant, family. It's called supportive affidavit in regards to a warrant. It's right here. Family, what'd that say? Affidavit for search warrant. You see? Don't tell me they're not supposed to have a search warrant in regards to an affidavit. Here it is. Family, I can go on and on for days showing you this facts and proof. I know what I'm talking about. Here it is. Return the inventory. Everything when they do your search warrants, they got to return it in 10 days back to the magistrate, whatever was confiscated. If they don't, case is dismissed. I know what I'm talking about, family. Look, seal of the court. I know what I'm talking about, family. I do this. You see? Family, I know what I'm talking about, family. They got to have affidavits. Don't tell me they don't. Friend Habitant is showing you that they do. You see? I'm proving it to you that they do. Now I can go on and show you some other things. It's 57 minutes in, almost an hour. But I'm going to go in for you. I'm going to go in and chop this down a little bit. Okay, family? We're going to make a part 2. All right? There's going to be a part 2, family, on this. Because I don't think I have any more minutes, you know, and stuff. It's about to burn out on me or whatever. I believe my it's due to my battery dying out here. But yeah, I'm gonna try to dig in a little bit so I could give you a little bit of this. I'm gonna give you a little bit of this because I wanna. Matter of fact, I tell you what, family, I'll leave it for the next topic. I'm gonna come back with the next topic, family. Friend Habitant going to end this video. You're going to be look for the lawsuit document at the end of the description box in this video. I have the lawsuit in there. Y'all interested in donating to the lawsuit document? I have that. I'm going to be coming back with another video, family, in regards to state when it comes to dropping down the definitions of automobile, private automobiles from right to travel and all the good things. I got some nice information. You gonna want to hear it. I'm gonna wake everybody up from the dead. When I tell you don't have to have insurance, I'm gonna show it to you in black and white. Do you hear me? I got it in black and white. For New Jersey territory, it's not just New Jersey, family. It's also in other territories as well. It's not just here. But family, you want to donate for the lawsuit, the illegal stop automobile lawsuit document, please hit me up. If you're feeling this video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Again, stay tuned. Stay tuned in. You're going to want to be looking for and hear the next video in regards to insurance is concerned. Insurance. I'm going to show you even our law. You're not even required to even have insurance. I cracked the code. You see, because I study annotated law. I'm going to show you in black and white for New Jersey territory. You do not need insurance. You don't have to have insurance. You see? And I'm going to show you why you don't need insurance. It's not just here in New Jersey. It's in every other territory as well. But family, be looking forward to listening to the next video. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're feeling the video. Again, look down in the description box, family. If you're looking to donate to the automobile illegal traffic stop lawsuit. Peace.